Alright guys, I want to kind of welcome in a new addition to this second channel, and pretty much I'm going to be talking about the battery life of certain iOS updates. And this is the first video because this is the first phone I've done it on, which is the iPhone 7, and it's running iOS 12, and I kind of wanted to see how the battery life performs on these specific updates. I get a lot of questions on the main channel like, oh, what's the battery life on this? Has it gone up? Has it gone down? And since iOS 12 actually did bring in the new screen time thing, I can actually kind of thoroughly test the battery life now, and it's a little bit more accurate than just doing it and looking at the battery or timing it. And I want to do it this way in this format because the way I test them, and I'll actually show you guys right now. It's not the most organized thing, but pretty much what I do is like I set on standby first, kind of like what this iPhone 6 was doing, and I just keep it on the front screen and I just kind of keep it on the main screen, and I basically go from there and just leave it on, screen on and everything, and I see how long it takes for the battery to die on something like this. Alright, my bad, I had to take a call. But I don't even know where I left off. But these videos are here for basically seeing how long the phone lasts with the screen on, highest brightness. These are actually on low power mode. I kind of want to see the difference. I already did the videos on the regular mode, but I want to see the difference between regular mode and low power mode. And these are just video playback and seeing how long they last. So those are that. So on the iPhone 7 specifically, I made it so the screen on, seeing how long it lasts with the screen on obviously, and with the video playing back. And what I did was I went to screen time and I just left the screen on. And ultimately what I found is that with the screen being on, it lasted about 4 hours and 42 minutes, give or take. And that's pretty much with the screen on, not doing anything. So that's basically the base value. And this is the official version, iOS 12. So I can only imagine that if you're playing games and everything, it's probably going to go down to about 3 hours of screen time. Maybe a little bit less, but somewhere around 3 hours. But this was on my usage. The battery on this phone is fully replaced. It's like 100%. So that's pretty much that, but that doesn't really give us too much information. But what was more important was seeing how long the phone lasted with the screen on and playing a video, because this kind of gives us, okay, it's using an app and kind of going from there. And ultimately what I found, as you saw from that number, I found that I got about 3 hours and 48 minutes of usage with the screen on, playing the video like you saw on regular mode. And this was actually on low power mode, was 3 hours and 48 minutes. So I can only imagine if it was on off low power mode, that's probably about 3 hours or 2 hours and 50 minutes. So maybe about 20% less or 10% less. I can only imagine, but it's definitely not 3 hours and 48 minutes. It's probably like 3 hours at the max. But I will say, dude, that's not bad battery life. It's not bad at all. I never really did this on iOS 11 because I didn't have this feature of screen time. And what's cool about screen time is that even if the phone shuts off, let's say it's on 0% and then it randomly shuts off, it'll still dock those minutes of you, even on like 1% or 0%. So this is way more accurate than doing anything else. And I don't have like 40,000 gigabytes worth of video to keep it hovered over every single iPhone and see when it dies. This kind of gives us a little bit more information. I can tell you 3 hours and 48 minutes of playing a video or anything like that isn't that bad at all. So what I can tell you is battery life on iOS 12 isn't horrible. I will like to see how it compares on the iPhone 6 and all those other iPhones as well. And I will do more thorough tests. So once iOS 12.0.1 or 13 or 15 comes out, and I'm going to do tests like this too. So we can finally get a better answer of the battery test and all that stuff. But that's pretty much it, man. This is the first battery test video. Hopefully you guys liked it. If you have any questions or anything, leave it down in the comment section below. Hit that subscribe button though, dude. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers on this channel. That's really important right now. Every single subscriber really does count, so please hit that. Also check out the other links down in the description too. My main channel, my second channel, obviously you're already on it. My Twitter, my Instagram, all this stuff is down there. I would really appreciate it if you guys check it out. But more importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out, everyone.